Hi, I'm Wade Laurent from the Ultimate Deck Shop, and today we're going to talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly of Fortress Evolution steel framing. So when we talk about the good parts of Fortress Evolution framing, a couple things come to mind. First, the ledger connection to the house. This is a very standard or traditional style connection. Basically, the ledger is going to fasten onto the house. You'll have some brackets that slide in from the back, and the joist will slide over top of those brackets. Very common, or the way that it would get put together is traditional and doesn't require a whole bunch of new tools. The other thing that comes to mind is the span that these joists can put together with such low height. Basically, this 2x6 joist can span 14 feet, which is the equivalent of a 2x12. So lots of headroom underneath your deck so you can have extra storage, tons of span, and you're only going to have one beam. This deck is 25 feet wide and 18 feet out, so we have a 14-foot span with a 4-foot cantilever, and then the beam that's traveling 25 feet wide also has really incredible spans, so we're able to do this with just 3 piles. So on a 25 by 8 foot deck, we have 3 piles and 1 beam, which allows a ton of storage space under this deck. Another good part of steel framing is we're able to do a surface mount connection with our aluminum railing. So that's a pretty traditional style of fastening railing on for us, and requires, again, no special tools, maybe just some new screws, but very practical way to put this on, and nothing new required. So the bad and ugly of Fortress Evolution is their stair system. So on this deck, the homeowner wanted a stair that was 5 feet wide. So the trays that that Fortress supplies are 4 feet wide, and if you do a 4-foot wide set of stairs, that's going to be just fine. But on this one, we had to make a connection in the stair because the tray is only 4 feet wide. So that connection ends up being kind of ugly. Solutions to that are not using the tray and just running stringers like you traditionally would, or building your steps out of more like a box style stair. It doesn't have to be bad or ugly, but right now there are some limitations with the stair trays and stringers as provided. So when we refer to bad or ugly, I would say that skirting in a Fortress Evolution deck at this point is probably going to fall under the ugly. I don't think there's anything bad about it, but right now we don't have a good solution or a good system to skirt in or close the deck. There is conversation that some new materials will be coming out in fall of 2022 or spring of 2023, which will help put this together a little bit nicer. But for right now, we had to use traditional wood framing, which ultimately is a limitation of the system.